Today, I have the pleasure of introducing the Perseus Digital Library at Tufts University. Gregory R. Crane is the editor-in-chief. It contains a lot of texts and photographs of art and archaeology. You can view the photographs and you can find information about exactly where this artifact currently is, when it was approximately made, and all of the details that you'd want to know so that you can put it into historical context. The texts are probably the most essential piece of this library and of any library. It has Greek and Roman materials, Arabic materials, Germanic, 19th century American, Renaissance Italian poetry and Latin, and the Richmond Times-Dispatch, which is a local paper in Richmond, Virginia. But we'll look at Greek and Roman materials. You choose your favorite author from this list. Underneath there's the books that have been digitalized in this format. So I'm going to choose Caesar's De Bella Gallico. The way it's organized is by books, chapters, sections. There's this visual interface at the top that lets you navigate to any part of the book that you're really interested in. But the left-hand side is also dedicated to navigation. It has a table of contents, and it lets you change how you view it. So if you don't want to just view the one section, you could say, oh, let me view the whole chapter. And then it would give you the whole chapter. The right-hand side contains tools that you can use to better understand the Latin that's in front of you. This here provides an English translation and then explanations of the words and how they are used in this context. Beneath that, you have your references, a vocabulary tool, and a search bar if you're looking for a specific sentence or a specific occurrence in the book. Or their searches also include more general, so across different books or across a specific author, you can look for patterns, sequences. It's a very helpful tool for both scholars and classicalists who are interested. You can share this specific section or direct another person to this specific section using these URLs, and then there are the display preferences. So how do you want it to show up on the screen? In addition to the Perseus Digital Library, there is the Perseus Catalog, which provides information about digital, materials, you could say, or digital copies of Roman, Greek works, etc., which are not found in the digital library, which are actually found on other sources. For example, if I type in Livy to look up some of his works, and I say, okay, I want to try the Ab Urbe Condita, it'll provide me a link to the ebook on Google Books. And then I can open it up, and here I have the whole ebook in front of me to use. So the Perseus Catalog is for materials that aren't found on the actual digital library. So it's for cataloging ebooks and online copies of Latin works that are on other platforms, such as Google Books or the Internet Archive. Those make up the majority of the Perseus Catalog, and it expands the number of Latin materials that are available. I hope this introduction to the Perseus 4.0 digital interface made some sense. Thank you for listening.